Hey, DragonCon, Crispy here with our friend Dustin. Thank you, man.
Did you say Crispy?
Crispy, that's my nickname.
Crispy?
Yes.
That's awesome. I love that nickname.
Yeah, I didn't. I've been set on fire, and I actually, that's
Yeah?
how I earned the name. So
Where were you set on fire at?
It was a Renaissance festival of
Okay,
all places.
My wife used to work Renaissance
Oh,
Festival.
right on. Which
She's
circuit?
down there at my table. All over.
Just all over.
Everywhere.
I did that stuff for
She did
20
henna,
years.
henna tattoos.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
No, I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
And
man.
Did you go out and enjoy the festivals as well?
Yeah, that's not really my scene.
No.
I did go, you know, and watch what they do there and had some fun, you know. But I don't drink anymore or anything like that.
Yeah.
So that's all they do is drink.
It is a lot of drinking and the hot sun, no less. Oh,
screaming and hollering and jousting and doing whatever.
And it's intense too. Like I was a street performer there, and I did sword fighting stuff like that. That's actually true story. That's how I got into loving professional wrestling. Is one day I'm sitting there sword fighting in the round with a lot of people. I'm like, wait, hold on. This is really similar to what you guys do, and taking the bumps and all that kind of stuff. So, and I loved it.
You're falling on the ground though.
Oh yeah, no give there, 100%.
Probably took its toll on you.
That's why I only did it for like 10 years.
On fire and you burned up, and that's why you're crispy.
Exactly, and it was a fun time though. So
where was your favorite place to do? Like,
oh my God! See now we've turned it on. TRF is huge. That is one of the most beautiful ones.
And the one up north. Bristol.
Bristol's amazing.
Bristol was really.
We've got one here in Georgia, and then I'm from Tennessee originally. The Nashville area. We got one in Nashville. So that's. I didn't realize that was a connection there that you guys had, man.
Cool.
I love that.
Renaissance fairs.
Yeah, bonding over that. It's not something I expected. So one of the things that we do here at DragonCon is, obviously, you got a lot going on right now with the wrestling world. You got plenty of time to talk about that. I want to know what the nerdy stuff you're into, Dustin, man. Lay it on me. Where's your geekness?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of film, you know. Not so much the cosplay, except for like the Star Wars cosplayers. I love that kind of stuff. I love Star Wars, big Star Wars geek.
Yeah. Have you been loving the new franchises, the new movies that we've had?
You know,
I
have personally.
Yeah.
You get online and you see all the hate towards so many of them. But if you're a Star Wars fan, you're a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
And you like them all.
Yeah.
And you accept them all. And
it's
you know, some are better than the other. You know, The Empire Strikes Back is still, to me, the greatest.
Your favorite
Star Wars film ever, made.
I'm the
weirdo.
Those
first three were really good.
Pristine.
I loved them.
Clean, because we actually have some of the guys here from Star Wars walking around and things like that, the puppeteers and things like that. And one of the things that we have talked about on camera and off camera is just how the appeal, the mass appeal. It doesn't matter what generation you are, where you're from. Everyone loves it.
Star Wars.
Or has the option to. Like they could. If they don't love it, that's on them. We're not saying you should.
I grew my daughter up watching Star Wars, and now, you know, it's like she turns on everybody to Star Wars. And as soon as I have some grandchildren, they'll start loving Star Wars, and it just carries on and carries on. George Lucas, man, just unbelievable.
How old are you? Like, were you of a particular age, like when Star Wars first hit the market?
Yeah.
How did it impact you? Like, how old were you when that hit?
It was incredible. We went. I can't remember how old I was. I think.
Like, were you in high school?
What year was Star
late
Wars?
70s.
77.
Yeah. I'm gonna be geek shamed if I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
I was 8 years old.
So very young. Okay.
So I was 8 years old.
Oh God! Imagine the wonder
Fox
of that.
Theater, man. They lined around the deal, you know. And we went to see it like 3 times in 1 week. It was great. I loved it.
Oh my God, I can't even imagine, especially at the Fox, no less.
Yeah, man.
I've done a lot of shows there, but I've never actually seen movies there.
At the
Fox, yeah. Even though I live here, I've never actually seen movies there.
No, not the Fox Theater here. I'm born and raised in Austin, Texas.
I keep doing that all the time to you. I'm so
they
sorry,
have
buddy.
Fox, actually, Fox
there's
movie
3
theater.
Foxes around and stuff like that. Yeah.
The Fox Theater here is beautiful.
Right.
I
love that kind of the whole Egyptian thing, stuff like that. I don't know. For me, like growing up, like Jurassic Park was kind of my thing. Like I'm only 37, so like Star Wars had already released by the time I hit, and like Jurassic Park, Muppets, and stuff like that got me back into the Star Wars. Like my father, much like you did to your daughter, was like, "Here's Star Wars, love it and appreciate that." And we were also the weird like Star Wars and Star Trek. Household kind of
I
deal,
love Star Trek, but I like the old Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the old stuff. Spock. You know, I mean, Kirk.
The classic kind of stuff.
Yes, where it was on actual television, you could watch each episode. I love that.
Yeah.
So,
is there anything like current modern TV that you're into these days?
Yes. Well, I like Stranger Things, of course.
Good
but another show that's really, I underrated is Peaky Blinders.
That's an amazing show.
I love that show.
Yeah.
And man, I look forward to this next season, which is about to pop out. So
really soon, yeah.
Watch a lot of TV shows. I'm trying to just on the spot right now. Which one stand out? Peaky Blinders really stands out to me. Stranger Things, I like.
Do you find that the binge culture helps you get into those? Because those are Netflix shows.
It helps me when I go to the gym.
Yeah,
when
you
I
got something to do.
Cardio, because cardio's boring.
Yes.
You get on that elliptical, man, and you're going for an hour or something watching an episode or whatever.
Right.
And I love that.
You can just kind of check out and enjoy it and things like that. Because I know, like.
And then when the season's over, I'm like, well, shit. Now what do I watch? You know?
Click on to the next thing.
And you got to find something to watch, and then you find something like that is really just underrated. Like Peaky Blinders.
Right. There's not enough people that know about that too.
I clicked on it, I'm like, what is this about? You know, because I hadn't heard about it, and it was like, man, I fell in love with it. Yeah. It's awesome.
It's the style and everything, the whole cast and that. Obviously, if you don't know about this show, you really should.
Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
I'll have a shirt on maybe tomorrow or the next day that has Peaky Blinders on it. That is my travel shirt. I love it. It's great.
The comfort in that.
Yes.
So when it comes to that, though, you're trying to find shows. Do you find it harder, and this is a weird question, to find something to watch on Netflix than versus trying to figure out what you're eating for dinner? Because there's so much content out there now.
There is.
There's so much out there. Do you find that there's almost too much content with all these streaming services and things like that?
No, I'm a big TV and film fan. So I'll find the stupidest things to watch, you know, and I'll enjoy them, and I'll just enjoy them for what they are.
Yeah.
You know, if it's just one of those, like, me and my wife were watching this one thing, Pissed Off Trannies with Knives.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, it's really stupid, but it's like a train wreck. You can't stop watching it once you start watching it. And it's great. And I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, she's a big comedy fan. I'm more of a suspense, thriller, horror fan. So I kind of watch all those instead of, you know, the big action
That's
movies.
fair,
I'll watch those
get
when
the cerebral
they come out of
stuff
theaters.
in there.
Yeah.
And then that's something that I've taken away from you, because as a personal fan, you know, we try to keep things professional here, but personally, you as your character with Goldust for years was one of my most inspiring personalities ever, because it was the embrace the weird, but the love of cinema came out in that, and I was able to really appreciate digging into some of the off the beaten path, because I was raised in the typical household. Here's the fun stuff, man. But like when I got to see you for the first time, long time ago, I was just like, I get to embrace this now, and it's incredible.
Yeah, but it really back then it wasn't.
Not at all. It was awkward as hell back then, wasn't it? Yeah. You were ahead of that curve.
Yes.
And I sincerely appreciate that.
And the fans, man, they were.
I grew up in the South, man. It's rough.
They were crazy. Yeah. They did not like me at all, which means I was doing my job.
100%. If they're not saying something, then they're doing it wrong. Also, to that note, again, I'm really excited for the future that you guys got coming on with the current promotion, the AEW and things like that. What about that has been so attractive to you, obviously? You got a whole lot of great people, guys that you know that you work with.
Cody, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, they all got together, right? They said, we want to do this thing. It's called All In.
Yeah.
And we're going to sell it out.
Yeah.
And they did.
Seconds.
Right? So then that led to them meeting Tony Khan, the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and becoming friends. And they had this bond, and they said, we should make our own company.
Yeah.
We should go out and let's do this. We can do this.
Yeah.
And it's just those guys right there, the vision that they have, and now it's coming to fruition. And me and Cody had a match on Double or Nothing, which was
beautiful, man. Some of the best storytelling out there.
To me, and I think a lot of fans agree with this. The last 5 years, it is the greatest piece of wrestling history.
I will give you that.
In the last 5 years.
Yeah.
So we took it back to like the 80s style.
Very
and we told a
firm
story with it. And that's
what
I do. I'm a storyteller. I love to tell stories in that ring. Am I young? No, I'm 50 years old.
Right.
But for me to go out there and perform with these younger guys, because Cody's 18 years younger than me, to go out there and hang with these kids, man, is pretty impressive. And it's just all about staying in shape and doing the work. But we put out an amazing story, and that led to a second one for me personally. And ultimately, yesterday, we had a press release. I had signed a multi-year deal with AEW.
Congrats, dude.
So
that's going to be awesome.
Very, very excited.
It's a really bright future for that whole
starting
organization.
October 2nd on TNT TV, man, back to Turner Network Television.
Here, based here in Atlanta,
man. Awesome.
It's good. It's one of those things that's weird to say, but the competition's great. But specifically what you guys doing is spectacular. And I think that with what Cody and the boys have come together and taken it back to what it means to do this profession, to have this degree of storytelling, man, the next few years are so exciting for me because specifically what you guys are doing.
But the competition is important,
yeah,
right?
It feeds each other,
I mean,
right?
You watch the other product,
yeah,
and you've watched it for so many years, and there's not been any kind of pushback whatsoever. And,
it's a little stale.
You know, they just go through the motions. And I was there.
You were there. You went through it.
I was sitting on the sidelines for the last couple of years, and it's very frustrating when you're talented and you know you can go out there and do anything that they're doing.
Yep.
And you're very good at it, and sometimes that's a curse. It seems like. It seems like.
I've seen that from what I've.
And I don't look at AEW as being a competition, though.
No, I don't think so
I
either.
just believe they're an alternative.
Yeah.
There's something that is growing into something that is different than the WWE, that offers that, you know, something completely different than WWE. So they have that option to come over and watch our product, and I hope you do.
I know I'm going to be watching the hell out of it, and I hope
that
our fans at home will be as well.
The AEW fan base is already there.
Huge.
It's huge.
Yeah.
And it is taking over right now, and it's the hot thing.
It's exciting, and I'm really excited.
Is.
Well, I got one thing for you before we got to go.
Yeah.
These are random questions that we have from the audience. I'm going to shake this up for you. We're going to see what's our random question. These are weird little icebreaker questions.
Which color should I pick?
Whatever one you want, man. They're not color coded to any kind of category, so grab a bright one there at the top.
Since my son likes green, I'll pick green.
Have at. Let's see what you got here.
This one was folded over too, so this is the reason I'm picking this one.
Makes it easier to grab.
Okay, I do not have my old
man
glasses on, but I can read that actually, because it's in big words.
Thank you, Whitney.
Which book from school made the biggest impressions on you, positive or negative?
Ooh, that's a deep one.
That is a deep one. Can I do another one?
If you want, but I mean, you got to stick with it.
I was a big fan of the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
You remember the Hardy Boys?
Yeah, the adventure books and things like that, Detective Boys.
I read those books a lot.
Yeah.
I read the Hardy Boys books. I had the whole collection. And Nancy Drew, man.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
I love the detective stuff.
That makes sense. I don't know if guys really read the Nancy Drew books or not, but I did. And like the C.S. Lewis.
What, the Narnia stuff?
The Narnia books, you know. I read those. Those were kind of the books, my go-to books. How did it affect me positive? I don't know, man. Maybe it helped me be more creative with my life as I grew up, trying to just be yourself and create and live the dream, and instead of just sitting at home wishing and not making anything possible, but to go out there and do it. I think that's what they taught me.
Yeah. And it shows. I'll be honest with you. As someone who's watched your career for a long time, that shows, man.
Well, thank you.
Get out there, and you've been living your life, and it's inspiring in a lot of ways to a lot of us. So.
I mean, if you're gonna have a dream, you don't want to sit with idle hands.
You want to have that momentum.
You need to go.
100%.
You need to not look back. You need to go forward and keep stepping and conquer your dreams.
That's a great way to end
this. You don't conquer your dream, you conquer the next dream.
And you keep going. Until there's no more dreams.
Until there's no more dreams.
But I hope you
there's
never
always
run out.
dreams.
Exactly.
It's always dreams.
I love that.
I got a dream of sword fighting right now.
We'll make it happen.
In the Renaissance Fair with this young man, Crispy.
I would love to do that. Dustin.
We should do that. We need to get a couple swords and come up here and do that.
I will make it happen. We'll talk about this later.
I'll take all the bumps. I'll fall down.
We can trade off. It's
50 years old, man. I'll kick
You don't need to take them all, but at least it's carpeted. So thank you so much for your time. And DragonCon, come find him, talk to him.
DragonCon, boom. Come over there and see the natural Dustin Rhodes. We're going to have some fun all days, every single day. I'm going to be here all day in paint today. I don't know about tomorrow, but I'll be here.
Awesome. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, DragonCon.